Thanks, John. Now, I'm really pleased that we have the chance here this morning to host an early morning stop of a long journey from Boston to Rio, planned to highlight important water resources issues across the Americas. Here to introduce the tour's co-founder is Richard Moore. Richard is the director of OSU's Environmental Science Network and is also the associate director of our Office of Energy and Environment.
Thanks, Jeff. Yes, I'd like to introduce the Water for the Americas. I'm so honored to do this. The leaders, Paul Sibyl and Dan Hildebrandt, they got to know each other in 4th grade, and they graduated from Worcester High School together, and they're out to change the world, just like maybe you did when you were 26 or 27, and you're still changing it. It's all the great things that you're doing. Bill Ravelin from OARDC, maybe some of you know him, called me up over the holidays, and so he said, there's these two guys that are doing some neat things here. And so they have this goal to go from Boston to Rio and talk about this very simple thing that we all believe in and very strongly, and that's that we have a right to clean water. So when I got to see him, then I got to know him a little bit. We went out in Sugar Creek and saw some of the things that we were doing, showed them some of the things we were doing in Sugar Creek with one of the farmers that they work with in their coffee business. But anyway, I just wanted to say real quickly what the schedule is today, because I'll tell you more about what they're doing. After this, they'll go to Metro High School and meet with the students there, and they're sort of initiating, they're catalyzing this new water initiative that they're undertaking. At 11:30, if you have time, stop by the Ohio Union in the Great Hall Meeting Room number 1. We have a number of speakers lined up. Vivek Bakshi, Center for Resilience, will talk about water energy nexus. Greg Bixler from Design Outreach will talk about life pumps. Brian Mark from Geography will talk about new realities for water in the Peruvian Andes. Elena Irwin from Ag Environmental Developmental Economics will talk about the economics of water sustainability. Nicholas Brayfogle from the History Department will talk about global water crisis in historical perspective. And Sharia Prakash from the Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering will talk about can nanotechnology provide the solutions to the water energy nexus. So these will be like TED Talks, going on from 11:30 to 4 o'clock over in the Ohio Union. Following that, there's also at 4 p.m. a reception at the Mozart Cafe on High Street. They'll tell you more about what they're doing. I want to thank the Environmental Professionals Network and Office of Energy and the Environment and Terra Aqua for partnering with us on this. And also especially to Maureen Langlois, who works with me for all the arrangements, a lot of time arranging this. Thank you very much. Paul?